Hello everyone and welcome to NXT. Hello Sean. And we're kicking things off with some women's tag team action. Yulisa Leon and Valentina Ferros have a huge opportunity tonight here in this women's tag team match. If they can defeat Bayley Davenport and Mary Quinn, they will get themselves an women's championship match. Well, that's not going to be easy. And more importantly, it's not going to happen. And here they come. Here comes the leader and the newest member of the grand jury. I tell you, the grand jury, you know, over the last several weeks we've been starting to see some cracks starting to form in the grand jury. We saw Mary Quinn, you know, lash out at Scarlett for what happened last week. Mary Quinn's been on has been taking quite a few losses over the last several weeks. I find it very ironic that the moment the crowd start booing Lacey Evans, they turn her heel, but yet Roman gets booed for like straight as a babyface, and they don't turn him heel once. I just think that's very ironic. So here we go. Women's tag team action underway. Oh! So here we go here. Big opportunity for Yulisa and Valentina. Remember, a lot of teams want to get into that title picture. A lot of people want the Women's Tag Team Championships. We saw Ann Harris and Vanessa Rogers feel like they deserve a rematch at some point. Bayley Davenport, the newest member of the grand jury, who has shown a new level of aggression since joining the group. And what did you say before? You said that there was dissension, there was cracks starting to form in the grand jury. What are you talking about? There's no cracks at all. Well, let's remember what happened last week with Scarlett. She failed to beat Kathy, and Mary Quinn took her frustrations out on her. Into the cover, and Valentina gets the shoulders up. It's called leading by example. So is Lacey. She's been shoved it down the fans' throats. Fans wanted us to cheer her. Oh, massive drop kick. Mary was just leading by example. She was just teaching everybody else in the grand jury what will happen if you fail and let the group down. That is what Mary was doing. There's no cracks in the grand jury. I find that very hard to believe. I think Mary Quinn is starting to become very paranoid ever since Kathy English has come back. I think the paranoia is starting to get to her. And look at this, Valentina in a world of trouble here. Valentina in serious danger here. Oh, really needs a tag badly now. Can she make the tag to Yulisa? And she does. Make Yulisa, and here we go. What do you mean they had to change their character? Didn't Kurt Angle have a gimmick very similar? An American hero that was delusional? A delusional American hero? Yeah, I know he was an Olympian, but I'm pretty sure Lacey Evans' character is very similar to Kurt Angle. I'm an American hero and you people should cheer me. You know, that kind of character. Oh, double knees right to the face. And this is, as we said before, a big opportunity for Valentina and Yulisa to get themselves in the title discussion. This is what they need. You know, they've defeated, they have defeated the tag team champions, a few times as of late. So you'd think after defeating the tag team champions a handful of times, you would get yourself a title shot. But now Mary Quinn enters the fray. And there's that judgment. T-bone suplex. Oh, very close there. That judgment plex, and Valentina gets taken out. Mary Quinn just relishing in her work. Look at this. Suplex by Yulisa. Oh, drop kick right to the back of the head and neck. This is what they need. Tag made and look at Valentina. Hurricanrana looking to pin Mary Quinn to earn themselves an opportunity. Oh, so close. Yeah, don't blame him. Blame creative. Oh, crossbody. Crossbody by Valentina. No! Valentina got the win. No! Valentina gets the win with a crossbody to Mary Quinn. Oh, man. Valentina and Yulisa have just earned themselves a future tag team title opportunity. Oh, boy. The losses for Mary Quinn continue to pile. Exactly. What they did with Sheamus, they did a COVID joke on Sheamus. Instead of, blaming Sheamus, blame the talent. This is the thing that I get very annoyed at when it comes to the fans. The fans just always blame the talent, not the people, not the company. It's always the company's fault. Everything is the company's fault. It has nothing to do with the talent. They're just doing what they're told. Yeah, I had fun with Isabel. It was nice to have her over. We just watched some YouTube videos and that's really all we did. And here we're back live here on NXT, and here comes Apollo Crews. General Manager Mickey James paired all the superstars that are a part of the Elimination Chamber in matches. Ilya Dragov suffered an ankle injury, and therefore he was taken out of the chamber match. Wes Lee won the over-the-top rope battle royal on Level Up to take Ilya's place. Yeah, but it was a vicious attack. Dragov is out of action with an ankle injury. Thanks to this man. It's JD! It's JD from Ireland. 204. JD McDonald. Old McDonald All jokes aside, the Irish ace, JD McDonald, is the man responsible for that vicious ankle injury of Ilya Dragov. Yeah, he viciously assaulted Ilya, taking him out with a devastating ankle injury. This new vicious side of JD has become absolutely sickening. Yeah, we saw what this man did. Cost Dijakovic an opportunity at the North American Championship. His obsessions. He's been getting very obsessed with championship gold. Let's not forget that this man was never owed his rematch after losing the championship. Well, this man was never owed his rematch. I can understand JD's frustrations. I can understand why JD was incredibly frustrated. After his vicious heel turn, he says no. He said, "Don't call me Jordan Devlin. Call me JD McDonald." Oh man, what a knee right to the mush. I still can't believe that loser Wesley won that battle royal. Oh, massive moonsault. Well, you better believe it. The ultimate underdog inside the elimination chamber, and JD in control. JD in total control right now of Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews now fighting back. Apollo Crews beginning to build momentum. German suplex to JD. Now into a pinning combination, and out at one goes JD. Are people thinking JD is going to be the guy that's going to dethrone Bron Breakker, or no? Are we all predicting Jordan Devlin to dethrone Bron Breakker, or no? Kick right to the face to JD. Into the cover. You know what they should base Jordan Devlin's character around? They should just make a mockery of that JD from NY guy and just make his whole character that he's just a bitter, salty man that just always yells and screams. That would just be so funny if that's what they base Jordan Devlin's character around. It'd be quite hilarious. And now, oh, headbutt by JD. Into a suplex. That... Oh, man. JD. I love this new version of JD. He's just of Jordan Devlin. He's just in total control right now. Yeah, knowing him, yeah, he probably would. How dare you base a wrestler off me? He'd get so offended by it. Oh, Apollo's got JD. Look at the power of Apollo into a moonsault. Will this be enough to put McDonald away? Oh! Oh, man, that was so close. Apollo was so close of putting JD away. Oh, massive headbutt by JD. Down goes Apollo into the cover. Oh, how close. That was close. Now JD McDonald sends Apollo into the corner. This new aggressive side of JD McDonald. Oh, what a knee. Good Lord, what a vicious knee right to the face of Apollo Crews. JD McDonald puts away Crews. And look at that. New attitude. A new attitude. And he gets a win. I tell you, this new attitude of JD McDonald. He's not turning babyface. They're turning shanky face. And who the hell would cheer for Jinder Mahal anyway? No one would cheer him anyway. Well, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is arguably the biggest match of this young lady's career. The Australian Ace. Yeah, this young lady, Cassie Lewis, has got the biggest match of her career coming up. The first ever NXT All-Star Women's Champion, gonna have the biggest match of her career when she goes one-on-one with the Empress Asuka. Let's take you back to the WWE Day 1 pay-per-view and the draft, where Cassie Lewis's boyfriend, Bron Breakker, got his major promotion to Raw. Somebody enjoy maximum male models? Well, if they do, then they do. What's wrong with that? If someone likes it, good for them. Well, we're back live here on NXT. You know, Asuka's got a good point. What do you mean she's got a good point? Ever since Bron Breakker got drafted to Raw, all Cassie Lewis has been thinking about is that she misses him. Well, Cassie and Bron are very close together, very close. But either way, Cassie Lewis has a huge opportunity here to Asuka here tonight. Asuka, who is a part of the Women's Elimination Chamber match, will be looking to try and make a huge statement here. Yeah, well, unfortunately, it's just not going to happen. We can beg and beg and beg. One thing Vince McMahon and WWE will not listen to us fans for is us telling them it's time to end the Roman Reigns title reign. So you guys would rather Theory come on in and cash in his briefcase? Yeah, no thanks. Just like what I said in my review, if Theory's the guy that ends up being the guy that ends Roman's reign, I'd rather Roman stay champion. Here comes the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. There she is, the dominant powerhouse, Asuka, our next NXT Women's Champion. I'm telling you, this woman has been on so much fire as of late. She's been on fire as of late. There's no way that she's not walking out of the chamber. At New Year's, NXT is proud to bring back As I said in my SmackDown review, the only two guys that I believe that should beat Roman are Drew and Cody. They're the only two people. And Cassie Lewis powers out. NXT is proud to bring back the New Year's Revolution pay-per-view. And we'll be hosting the first ever New Year's Revolution pay-per-view since 2007. Oh, look at this. And now Asuka looking to try and get the victory here. And the New Year's Revolution pay-per-view making its comeback for the 2007. And we'll be hosting 2 Elimination Chamber matches. One for the NXT Women's Championship and the other one for the NXT Undisputed Championship. New Year's Revolution is going to be a pay-per-view to remember, that's for sure. Asuka now beginning to fire back at Cassie Lewis. I want the real Cassie Lewis back. I want the Cassie Lewis that stopped at nothing to be a champion. The one that was the All-Star Women's Champion. That's the Cassie Lewis that we all need to see again. Well, Cassie Lewis all fired up. Cassie Lewis has a lot on her mind. She's got to get... She's looking for a massive upset here. That's what she's looking for. Looking to silence Asuka. Oh, Asuka with a kick right to the face. But the Australian ace not backing down. If there's one thing about Cassie Lewis that makes her so special, is her strikes. Look at Cassie Lewis, such a hard-hitted striker. Asuka dangling on the apron. And Cassie with a massive kick right to the face of Asuka. Asuka is in a world of hurt right now. She may have underestimated. She may rued the day that she underestimates Cassie Lewis. Oh! Oh, massive downward spiral. She may have rued the day to underestimate Asuka. Oh, Asuka. Asuka put her arm on the ropes. Smart strategy. Oh! Oh, man. Yes. Yes, that is definitely a lot better. Oh! Yes, that's much better. Roman Reigns giving up one title and then keeping the Universal title. To me, that makes the absolute most sense. But no, he should keep both of them for some stupid reason. What a knee by Cassie Lewis. Cassie Lewis is all business tonight. Cassie Lewis, that anger, the aggressiveness. And oh, look at this! Asuka getting herself disqualified. Asuka clearly wanted no part. She clearly wanted no part of this vicious side of Cassie Lewis. Look at Asuka. Oh no, Asuka's got the kendo stick. And now... And now she's got the kendo stick around the neck. Oh, the Asuka lock with the kendo stick around her neck. Look at this. An Asuka lock with the kendo stick around the throat and neck of Cassie Lewis. Asuka making Cassie suffer. Choking the life out of her with that kendo stick. Asuka clearly wanted no part of this aggressive side of Cassie. But Asuka has laid out the Australian ace. I don't get why people say the titles need to be on Roman to face The Rock. Did Cena versus The Rock need the WWE title? Yes, it did eventually have the title. Yes, it did have the title in their WrestleMania 29 match. But if you look at their match at WrestleMania 28, did that match scream put the WWE Championship on it? No. You can have an attraction match. You can do an attraction match that doesn't involve the championships. Seriously, I don't get why attraction matches need bloody belts on them. Why? What? The Rock won't come back and challenge Roman for the... What? So, what? Are they going to try and say, oh, The Rock won't come back and fight Roman Reigns unless he's got a title? The Rock doesn't need the title. Roman can still call himself the head of the table. He doesn't need the belts to prove that he's the head of the table. He doesn't need to have the belts to prove that he's the head of the table. He can just say he's the head of the table. That's a gimmick. Him being called the head of the table is a gimmick. It's not like, oh, if he loses the titles, he's no longer the head of the table. It's his character. He will always be the head of the table with or without the titles. Man, I hate fans. They just think everything needs to be involved with championships. And we're back live here on NXT, and here comes a young man who's had a busy night. Ugh. Oh man, this loser. Wesley has had an incredible night. Has had an incredible night already on NXT Level Up. He won an over-the-top rope battle royal challenge to insert himself into the Elimination Chamber at New Year's Revolution following an Ilya Dragov's ankle injury at the hands of JD McDonald. And now Wesley has got a tough task ahead of him. He's going to be taking on fellow member inside the chamber, Dominic Dijakovic. Oh, I can't wait for Dominic Dijakovic to kick this loser's head off. It's time to feast your eyes. It's time to feast your eyes on a man who has been on a path of destruction over the last several weeks. This man, Dominic Dijakovic, he's really been impressing upper management. Man, what a showing this man has been on. And also, how rude was Wesley to Christina earlier tonight? Well, how rude was he to Christina earlier tonight? Well, Christina was the one that made fun of him for considering him a potential contender for the NXT Championship. Well, here we go. Wesley looking to... Oh, man! Dominic Dijakovic showing respect to Wesley before the match started. Shaking hands. These two have great deal... each other. Wesley trying to outsmart the big man, but the big man powering out before one. Dominic Dijakovic has been on quite the roll. Been racking up a lot of wins. Came close to capturing the NXT North American Championship if it wasn't, and he would be the champion if it wasn't for JD McDonald. Yeah, if it wasn't for JD McDonald, Dominic Dijakovic would be standing here as the NXT North American Champion. And look at this speed by Wesley. Oh, look at this. I would rather her leave. I would rather the second option. Oh man, what a DDT by Lee. Stunning. Dijakovic! Oh, Dijakovic getting stunned briefly. Dijakovic getting stunned on that top rope DDT, and I think that might have opened him up. Oh man, Dijakovic. Oh, yeah. I may not like either one of these guys, but I really want to see Dijakovic just destroy Wesley. After the things that he said about Christina. Elbow right to the face, but elbows right to the face. Wesley trying to stun Dijakovic. Oh, almost. Trying to stun Dijakovic briefly, and once again right into a small package, and Dijakovic again. Dijakovic is just too strong for him to keep down for 3 seconds. Roll up, backslide, Dijakovic again out at 2. Dijakovic is just too big. You're not going to keep him down like that. And Dijakovic slamming Wesley. Dijakovic and Wesley, as I said, have a great deal of respect for each other. This isn't personal between either one. Both of these men want to build momentum. Oh, clothesline. Both of these men want to build towards the NXT Championship. I believe Cortez's days as NXT Champion are numbered. Wesley waiting for Dijakovic to get to his feet. Wesley's feeling it. Wesley is feeling it. And Wesley! Wesley! Look at the skill of Wesley. Wesley taking out the big man. And Wesley with a vicious drop kick right to the side of the face to Dijakovic on the outside. Wesley dumping Dijakovic in the ring. Wesley, look at this. And Dijakovic rolled out of the way. Wesley went for the red arrow, but Dijakovic rolled out of the way. Wesley holding his ribs. Wesley holding his ribs after being caught. Oh, and a sidewalk slam by Dijakovic. Oh, Dijakovic bringing down Wesley. Oh, Dijakovic's now feeling it. You can feel the momentum starting to shift. That Wesley went to finish the match with that red arrow. Oh no, Dijakovic heading up to the top rope. I don't like this. The corkscrew moonsault, Dijakovic with that incredible corkscrew moonsault. Oh, Wesley just got the shoulders up. Dijakovic can't believe it. But Dijakovic signaling the end of this match. Good night, Wes. Feast your eyes. Good night, Wes. What a match! And Dijakovic gets the win. What a match. You see that? That right there just proves my point. Wesley does not belong with the main eventers. I highly disagree. I highly disagree with that. I think Wesley just proved that he can indeed hang with the big boys. He didn't win the match, but I think in the end he just gained Dijakovic's respect and everybody else's respect. What a fantastic performance by Wesley. Look at the respect shown by Dijakovic. Look at the respect shown by Dijakovic. Everyone should respect the new Sakai Akai. The new Sakai Akai coming soon. Oh, here we go. Here comes Christina. Let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The woman with the 8 abs. Oh my God. This woman's got 8 abs. Show her the respect that she deserves. The self-proclaimed premier athlete of the women's division, Christina. Christina, I tell you, she has come a long way since her debut. She's going to be our next NXT Women's Champion. I thought Asuka was. You know, if it ain't going to be Asuka, if it's not Asuka, she's my second option. Well, Christina's got a tough task ahead of her tonight. She better not worry about her abs. She's got the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion to contend with. Another woman that is a participant inside the chamber. At the New Year's Revolution pay-per-view, Toni Storm will defend the NXT Women's Championship against Asuka, Bayley, Tiffany Stratton, Christina, and Nikita Lyons. Many people you talk about Cortez's title reign being in jeopardy. I say Storm's reign is in serious jeopardy as well. I agree. Being inside the chamber, it is not easy. It's not an easy task. The Elimination Chamber. Bayley knows what it means to be in one. She made history alongside her best friend Sasha Banks to become the inaugural Women's Tag Team Champions inside the chamber. And now it's time for Miss 8-Pack to showcase what she can do. Oh, just look at those abs. I wish I could have abs. I wish I could have abs like Christina. Bayley, former Raw Women's Champion, former Women's Tag Team Champion, the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion in the title's history, and is a former NXT Women's Champion in her own right. Spin out powerbomb by the premier athlete. Oh, what an elbow drop! Christina showing off her muscles as she boots. Christina in total control. If you're as good as Christina, you got every right to. Oh man! Oh no, not the knees! She crashed right onto her knees. Christina crashed right on her knees, and now Bayley continuing to attack the leg. Continuing to attack the legs. Leave the legs alone. Oh, look at this. And now Bayley going for a submission right on the legs. Christina in trouble. Christina in serious trouble here. Will she tap out? Bayley survives. Christina's only lost one match throughout her whole career in the singles division. That was to Roxanne Perez in the All-Star Women's Championship tournament. But Christina, she is someone who people got to watch out for. When Christina first arrived to WWE, she was just the speaker for Cortez, but now she's evolved into such a great, phenomenal athlete. Oh, belly to belly, a premier athlete, a belly to belly to Christina. Oh, man! Jeez, that was close. Christina just barely got the shoulder off the mat. Man, Bayley almost won right there with the Bayley to belly. Christina now battling back, using her power. Not it. And look at this. Oh, look at this. Flexing again. Stop worrying about... Stop flexing. Christina flexing. Oh, wait a minute. Bayley catches Christina. And Christina, she needs to stop worrying about her goddamn... Oh, no. Rose plant to Christina. Oh, and Bayley, and so close. Christina just got the shoulders up. See that almost cost Christina the match. She was too busy flexing her muscles, showing off how good she is, and that right there almost cost her the match. Yeah, but she's still in the match. She's still in it. Yeah, very lucky to still be in it, that's for sure. Oh, massive crossbody by Bayley. This crowd... You know, I'm surprised that the WWE Universe really love Christina. Why are you surprised, Nigel? How could you not love Christina? She's the premier athlete. She's got all the tools to be a women's champion. Look at the strength and power of Christina right here. This is what Christina is all about, the strength and power. She's got a lot of strength and power, and now she's going to turn Bayley over into the walls of Jericho. The walls of Jericho. Shades of Chris Jericho. Shades of Chris Jericho here with the Boston Crab. Bayley now looking to try and fight out of this predicament, and she does. Bayley now firing away with her kicks. And now Christina muscling up Bayley. Look at her just muscling Bayley up. And now Bayley now in the corner. Christina choking away at the role model. And now Christina lifting Bayley up. It's time to end this, Christina. Christina now feeling absolutely confident right now, as she should. Bayley stuns Bayley fighting back. The role model. The role model's got Christina. Oh no! Rose plant! The Rose plant to Christina. Will this do it? No, it does! Bayley gets the win. Bayley gets the win over Christina. Christina running her mouth cost her this match. And Bayley with the win, and oh look out, Christina from behind! And Christina from behind, clearly not taking this loss too kindly. Christina now hammering away on Bayley, clearly not accepting this loss. And and the massive boot right to the face, shades of her husband. And now Christina heading up to the top rope. And Christina's way to the ribs of Bayley. Right to the ribs of Bayley as Christina lays out the role model. Speaking of superstars to run their mouth and get themselves in serious trouble, Grayson Waller ran his mouth saying that he fears no man, and in our main event later on tonight, he even claimed that he doesn't fear Cortez. So in our main event, the arrogant Grayson Waller goes one-on-one with the undisputed NXT champion, Cortez. Well, Grayson Waller's got to put his money where his mouth is. That's for sure. And later on tonight, Cathy English looks to continue to dismantle the grand jury. Scarlett has been taken out thanks to Cathy. And now Cathy is going to take care of Shotzi, the other half of the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. Love is blind. Grass is always greener on the other side. I'll never leave you. Well, here they come, the safe space. Joe Gacy has been wondering who was going to be the next person to step up to the NXT North American champion. Well, we have our answer. It is this young man, A-Kid. Listen, A-Kid's got all the talent in the world, but does this kid, no pun intended, but does this kid really know what he's getting himself into? Well, A-Kid has to defeat Kevin Dangerfield if he wants an opportunity at the NXT North American Championship. Joe Gacy just laughed at this young athlete off. Listen, don't underestimate A-Kid. He is the first ever NXT UK Heritage Cup champion. He's a phenomenal athlete. He's got all the tools to be a star one day. And listen, Kevin Dangerfield, he's a great athlete himself. Former tag team champion with Joe Gacy. But I honestly feel that Joe Gacy's been holding him back. How dare you say such a thing, Vic? Joe Gacy, he hasn't held Kevin back. He saved Joe Gacy. Remember the Pride Fighter, Kevin Dangerfield, when he first arrived here in NXT? That version of Kevin Dangerfield, he floundered around. He did nothing. He was losing matches. He was making mistakes. And it was Joe Gacy who took him in. It was Joe Gacy that gave him meaning. It was Joe Gacy that helped this man get to where he is right now. The nerve of you to say that he's been holding him back. I'd have to agree with Gale on this one. Kevin Dangerfield, he's become a real vicious competitor ever since joining sides of Joe Gacy. They really have been a force to be reckoned with. The safe space. Amari Miller seems to now be buying into this whole safe space nonsense. And one more thing. Joe Gacy even made Kevin Dangerfield a champion. That's why he's a. Well, Amari Miller seems to be buying into this safe space thing as well as A-Kid. A-Kid now we're looking to try and get himself an opportunity at the North American champion. Yeah, A-Kid is a great wrestler. He's got all the tools to be a breakout star, but he's not. But he's in the ring with Kevin Dangerfield. Oh, things are not looking good here as Dangerfield. Oh, look at that! A-Kid rolled out of the way. Smart strategy by A-Kid. Oh, and he runs into a big boot. Yeah. Runs right into a big boot. That was smart. Oh, man. Oh, massive boot again by Dangerfield. A-Kid trying to use his quickness here. That's what he's all about. He's all about his quickness. He's agile. A-Kid trying to stun Dangerfield as Joe Gacy watches on. Oh, went for a clothesline. Kevin tried that patented clothesline that Joe Gacy likes to do. Roll up by A-Kid, still not enough. And now Dangerfield hooking the arms of A-Kid. Oh, look at this. Oh, reversal by A-Kid. He was thinking that package pile driver, but A-Kid reverses and now into an arm submission. Trying to force Dangerfield into submission. Trying to force Dangerfield to tap out. Oh, but Dangerfield rolls out. Just look at this incredible athlete, Kevin Dangerfield. One day will be NXT champion. Oh! There's that kick right to the face by A-Kid. The kick, and he's done it. No, A-Kid's done it. A-Kid did it. A-Kid has done it. And Joe Gacy from behind. And look out. And that patented clothesline by Gacy. Yeah, that's what happens when you mess with the safe space. A-Kid has now earned himself a future North American title match whenever he wants it. What's Gacy doing? Why has he got his belt? Oh! Ow! Ow! Did you hear that whipping sound? What kind of man is Joe Gacy? Joe Gacy just whipped the hell out of Kevin Dangerfield just for losing. That's leading by example. That's what Gacy's doing. He is leading by example. Yeah, I just think that's pretty funny. He loses one match and Gunther's instantly pissed off at him. And we're back live here on NXT. We're back live here on NXT. And there she is in the ring, Shotzi. The other half of the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. And listen to this ovation! Here in Orlando. On this day, Kathy English has now seen clearly. Kathy English. I was gonna give her Edge's graphics, but I was trying to see if I could give her something else. But yeah, we'll give her Edge's graphics. Well, here we go. Shotzi got her work cut out for her here tonight. Oh man! Impaler DDT. Just pretend Scarlett's not there. Just pretend Scarlett's not there, because she's... And now Shotzi out here all by herself. Remember, Mary and Belair obviously backstage. They'll be closely of Shotzi. Yeah, they'll be watching Shotzi very closely. Mary told Shotzi, "You do not want to end up like Scarlett. Scarlett at home, selling what happened to her, selling the attack that Kathy gave her." Kathy really took Scarlett out of the picture. Kathy said that she will take out all members of grand jury to get to Mary Quinn. Shotzi now looking to build momentum. Shotzi better not let her master down. And now look at Shotzi. Oh man, the Punisher, the Punisher of the grand jury into the cover, and English powers out. English just gets out of it like it's nobody's business. And Kathy reverses. Oh, Kathy reverses out of the danger, and now Kathy. Oh, with a bulldog taking down Shotzi. Down goes Shotzi, and now went for an elbow drop, missed. Went for an elbow drop and completely missed. So Kathy was thinking cave in. Shotzi kick to the leg. And there's the cave in. Good Lord. Good Lord, the cave in. That Shotzi just got done in. Oh, Shotzi got absolutely done in by that cave in. I think maybe having Scarlett at ringside might not have been the best idea. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, Toronto Darts. Oh, and Kathy with the win. And Kathy with the win over Shotzi. Oh no. And Kathy with the win over Shotzi. Oh no, Mary's not going to be too happy. Just like Scarlett last week. Oh wait a minute. Oh no, not this submission again. And now Kathy with that patented submission. And now Kathy with the submission. She did this to Scarlett last week. And now she's doing it to Shotzi. Shotzi's tapping. Kathy is doing the submission again. Someone get out here and stop this mad woman. Oh, wait a minute. Now what the hell is Kathy doing? What the hell is Kathy doing? Kathy's... Oh no. Kathy's got 2 chairs. Oh no, don't do this. No, come on, no, stop. Someone stop her. Someone stop her, no. No. Oh, Concerto. Concerto to Shotzi. Oh my god. Shotzi just got concertoed into oblivion by Kathy. On this day, someone's gotta stop this mad woman. Someone's gotta stop this mad woman. Kathy said it herself. She will stop at nothing until she gets her hands on Mary Quinn. Let's take you back to earlier tonight, where Maurice made her return, made her long-awaited return, and then she got met with a unexpected surprise. A very unexpected surprise indeed. And NXT's newest signing, Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville was not drafted in the draft pool in the WWE draft, and our CEO allowed Mickie James to select any few free agents. And Sonya Deville was one of them. So was Elias's younger brother, Ezekiel. Sonya Deville made a strong impact by taking out Maurice. Well, Maurice is going to look for some revenge. Maurice is going to be out for some revenge on oh, look out! What the hell? Look at this! And look at Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville during the entrance. Deville during the entrance just jumped Maurice. During the entrance, Sonya jumping Maurice. Clearly what does Sonya Deville have against Maurice anyway? I don't know. I don't know. She's trying to make a damn impact. That's what she's trying to do. Throughout her whole career, she's been left in the dust her whole damn career. She's been so underutilized for so long. Sonya honestly possibly looks at this as her last chance to really do anything. Sonya Deville just decimating Maurice here, and now the square up kick right to the face of Maurice. Maurice couldn't even get a chance to get her damn jacket off. Pretty much all of them, because this is the main event. Pretty much all of them, because this is the main event. What does Sonya Deville have against Maurice? Well, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, it's our main event. Grayson Waller put himself in this position, and now he's got to get himself out of it. Grayson Waller ran his mouth saying that he fears no man on the NXT. And then Mickie James put him up against the Undisputed NXT champion. And I, for one, I'm not a big fan of Cortez myself, but I, for one, cannot wait for Cortez to obliterate this arrogant fool. I say it ends via DQ, and Nikita Lyons will be that dethrones Mandy. Oh, what?